Hey guys, that was Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress, and this is Kerill here from Rocka Hillbillies. Colin has asked me to take over for one quick lesson only, just to show you guys the guitar parts for this one. This is a song written by Alan Clark of the Hollies. It's a pretty cool tune. He plays the kind of lead riff introduction into it before the other guitar players come in, and that's what I do in the band. So I'm going to show you that bit first. I'm going to be playing this on my Gretsch Country Gentleman Vintage Select. This is obviously made famous by guys like Chet Atkins and George Harrison. So, Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. It's in the key of E. The tricky part is kind of the guitar introduction, but after that it's pretty standard rock and roll riffage from then on in. So I'll play the guitar part first, the guitar intro, and then I'll show you guys the kind of the main riff for it, okay? So we'll take it pretty slow, but here's how the guitar intro kind of goes, and then we'll break it down. Okay, what's going on here? It's pretty simple. And it's pretty repetitive as well. But it's, as I say, it's in the key of E, and that's kind of where we start. We start with an open E string, and then we hammer on the second fret of the A and the second fret of the D strings. But when we fret on the second fret of the D string, we immediately slide that up to the 5th fret and play an open G and an open B string. And what we do from there is we're kind of walking it back down the fretboard by playing the 4th fret on the D string and then the 2nd fret on the D string, both followed by an open G and open B. So let's take that really slow. It's the open E and then the hammer on. Open G and B. 4th fret, open G and B, 2nd fret, and then we've got an open D and G string, then the 2nd fret on the A and an open D string. So let's play that, let's put that together. Pretty straightforward stuff there. And from there, what we do is you leave your finger on the 2nd fret of the A, but you bring your ring finger here, then onto the 3rd fret of the E. So you play those two strings, and then you play an open D underneath it. Like so. And then you take this 2nd finger and you move it on to the 2nd fret of the E, and you play an open A and D. And then you return to that previous shape where you had your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E and your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the A, and you play the open D as well. So you kind of pick down the weights. And then you slide over to the 5th fret of the E, playing the E string, 5th fret of the E, and then an open A and D as well. And then you slide back to the 3rd fret of the E from there, and you have your, again, you just play the, slide back to the 3rd fret of the E, and then you play the 2nd fret of the E as well. And then a final open E. So let's put that all together. It sounds like this. Let's try that one more time. And then an open E. So we play this intro section twice around. So let's try that twice around. And from there, we're into the main riff of the song. Okay, so the main riff for Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress, there are only 3 chords in this entire song, and that's an E, a G, and an A. And the main riff is a riff that's used in thousands and thousands of blues and rock and roll songs. It's that simple kind of E kind of shape with an open E and the 2nd fret of the A, the 4th fret of the A, and the 5th fret of the A. So it walks the 2nd, 4th, 5th, and then back to the 4th and the 2nd again. So and the way we get that kind of meteor sound at the end of the riff is by up picking the 2nd fret of the D and the 2nd fret of the A and the open E. So let's do that again. And that's it around the E. Then it goes into the G, kind of like power chord, and then slides down to the A and back to the E. So the G is played by doing the 3rd fret of the E string and the 5th fret of the A string, and you can add some definition to that by fretting the 5th fret of the D string as well. But if you can't do that, just the 3rd fret of the E and the 5th fret of the A will do. You slide that up to the 5th fret of the E and the 7th fret of the A, and again you can fret the 7th fret of the D if you choose. So it should sound like back to the E. So let's put them together. And that's essentially the main riff for all the verses in the song. There's only a slight variation in that, and that's when it comes to what you could call a kind of chorus. And Alan Clark continues to sing, but holds the A. So he holds the A for 2 bars where he sings about a pair of 45s made him open his eyes. So I'll sing it through for you. He holds the A initially, so watch this. A pair of 45s made me open my eyes. And then after 2 bars of the A, he goes for 3 bars of the B. So 2 bars of the A. The pair of 45s made me open my eyes. Into the B. My temperature started to rise. Then to 2 bars of the A. She was a long, cool woman in a black dress. 1 bar of the G. A 5'9" and beautiful tall. Back to 1 bar of the E. 2 bars of A. Just one look, I was a bad man. 1 bar of the G. That long, cool woman had it all. And back to the E. And that's where it goes into like a guitar breakdown. And all the rhythm guitar does during the guitar breakdown is holds that E string as the guitar kind of riffs, and it just strums the E string until it goes back into the riff again as it comes out of the guitar breakdown. The only other time where there is any kind of deviation in that kind of standard verse progression is at the end of the 4th verse, where again Alan Collin holds the A again. And this time he holds the A for 4 bars round. And that comes in at the section where he says, and I want to be forgiven if I want to spend my living with a long, cool woman in a black dress. Just a 5'9". 1 bar of the G, 5'9", and into 1 bar of the E. 5'9" and beautiful tall. Then 2 bars of the A. Just one look, I was a bad man. 1 bar of the G, cause that long, cool woman had it all. And then back into the E. And then you're in the outro section where he starts singing about had it all. Had it all! Had it all! Had it all! And then it finishes with the G into the A. Had it all! And that's like an E bar chord then to finish. And there you go, guys. E, G, and A played in the most perfect of ways, and then you get Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. So there you go. That's it from me. Colin will be back next week with another guitar lesson. I hope you guys found that useful and you can follow it. I may be called on to do this again. I don't know. But until then, keep on rocking.
Hi folks, Colin here again. I'd just like to say thank you to Kerill Winters for that fantastic breakdown of all the tricky parts of Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. I'm going to show you all the less tricky parts. I like to do the easy bits when I can. So the sort of backing lead guitar starts off like this. And I'm sure you know that riff, folks. It's just that classic rock and roll riff. Open on the E, 2 on the A, 4 on the A, 5 on the A, back down the way again like this. And then it very quickly changes to this riff. Which is basically the same riff but kind of up an octave. So you play an E chord, then you play a sort of partial A chord, 2 on the G, 2 on the B, open E. Then you go to 3 on the B, 4 on the G and open E. Back down again at 2 and 2. And that sort of starts off the song. Saturday night I was downtown. And then we're going to go to a G. Looking for the FBI. Continues in that vein until we get to the chorus. A pair of 45s made me open my eyes. I can't sing this very well. A pair of 45s made me open my eyes. And we're playing that A chord there. And we go up to a B. Tell me she started to rise. So you're just playing that classic rock and roll riff, the sort of A7 shape, hammering onto the 9th fret on the A string. Back down to G, E, E, G, E. Then it comes up to that next riff. That's just a kind of E shape. So you're hammering on the sort of first finger onto the G, and then you go, once you got that finger on, you play the D and the G, kind of stabs like that. And then you're going to hammer on to the 2nd fret on the A and play the open D string, and then just play that riff again. Starts again. So that's basically the whole song, folks. Next lesson we're going to do is another Eddie Cochran. We're going to be looking at Completely Sweet. Thanks very much for tuning in. Please consider subscribing to these lessons if you like rock and roll. We're bringing more rock and roll lessons every week, and until the lockdown's over and we're allowed to get out and start gigging again. There's nothing else for us to do at the moment. Anyway, I hope you're all well, and we'll see you soon.